Martell Holt and Melody Shari in a way that clears up all confusion. The title already tells you where this is headed. Martell Holt does not love Melody Shari. And it's time we stop pretending otherwise. Now, before anyone says, but he still calls her, he still shows up, he still seems jealous on the show, let's get real. That's not love, that's control. Too many people excuse Martell's behavior by saying he can't let go because he loves her. But think about the message that sends. Isn't it the same excuse we were told as kids? Oh, that boy pulled your hair because he likes you. That way of thinking grows into, if a man disrespects you, cheats, or even harms you, it's only because he loves you. That's dangerous, toxic. And it keeps women stuck in relationships that break them down. From the start of love and marriage, Huntsville. Martell put on the picture-perfect image. The family, the house, the business.
Martell wasn't
But
just running
behind
late,
closed
he
doors,
was having a full-blown
was years
meltdown
of lies,
behind the scenes.
cheating,
Piecing things together like detectives.
and
Martell was
betrayal
not
with
okay.
Ariana Curry,
We heard he
the same
back
woman
in
he
the news
belittled
and is
publicly while
clapping
still
back
sneaking
hard
around
this
with her.
time. Let's start with
That
the
is
most
not love. And when Melody finally chose herself and walked away, instead of respecting her decision, Martell went on the attack. He dragged her name,
Martell's
took her to
mess.
court,
That
and
quote
tried to play the
showed
victim
growth.
while still
It
causing
wasn't just
her
a
pain.
message to fans.
Ask
Friends
yourself,
claimed Martell
does
was
a man
crying,
who truly loves you
yelling,
try to destroy you
pacing,
once you set
but
boundaries?
everyone knew who he was talking about.
The truth is,
The timing
Martell
was
never
too
supported
perfect.
Melody
And
the way
let's be
she
honest,
supported him.
How to rise without
When
revenge.
she was building
And
businesses
you're the reason I
brands,
left my
he
toxic
wasn't her
relationship.
cheerleader. If
That's
anything,
impact.
he was
Alabama,
resentful.
and actually being able to
And
see
now,
a vision come
seeing
to
her
fruition
shine on her
in
own
the
with
entertainment
music,
industry.
acting,
Alabama,
speaking, and
and
peace.
actually being
He can't
able to
stand
see a
it.
vision come to
He
fruition
thought she would crumble
in the
without him,
entertainment
but
industry.
instead,
Flame
she's
who popped
thriving.
up and disappeared.
Every time he
This
sees
is
that,
someone
it
who has
eats him
oat
alive.
popcorn, pour your wine,
That's
light
not
your
love.
candle because
That's
the tea
ego,
tonight is not
envy,
just hot,
and control
it's scalded.
slipping through his fingers.
Her comment sections
Real
are
love
filled with
looks
support.
very
To
different.
shift the heat elsewhere.
If Martell
it's a classic
truly
Martell
loved
move.
Melody,
At the
he would
person
focus
you
on
have four
parenting
children
faithfully.
with. No, you're not. No,
He
you're
would
not.
respect her
You're the
space,
battery in the
honor her
back. No, you're
boundaries,
not.
and stop using
So,
social
who's going
media to take
hotels
jabs
cheating
at
on
her.
you? That's a
I
goddamn
didn't
lie.
say you wanted
Instead,
Yes, you did.
public
I didn't
rants,
say that you was-
Yes, you
deleted
did.
posts,
And I feel
court
that
claims, and
being a
shade
father of
toward
4
her
children,
accomplishments.
she said,
That's
Good,
not
I'm
love.
fasting today, thank you.
That's ego
from
trying to win.
everything.
And let's be clear, ego is the opposite of love. Love protects,
Knew that and
love
understood
supports.
it and respected it, then we wouldn't keep
Celebrate
being at sit
even
down.
when you're no longer
relationships,
together.
have our ups and downs,
Ego
things happen.
just wants
So
power.
what do they do instead?
And the bigger picture
They
proves it
slowly
too.
soften her image.
The whole cast of LAMH has witnessed Martell's behavior.
And
Maurice questions
only
him.
those people.
Kimmy calmly points out the nonsense Letitia throws. Shade but knows that drama is real, and Miss Wanda, who loves to stir the pot, still knows Martell thrives on chaos. Everyone sees it for what it is. Yet many women watching defend him because they relate to the cycle. They've been told before. He yells because he loves you. He's jealous because he cares. And instead of admitting it wasn't love, they call it passion. But let's call it what it really is. Manipulation. If Martell truly loved Melody, he wouldn't have cheated for years, had a baby outside of marriage,
Copy the
dragged her
sauce
through
when you
court,
ain't got
or
the
humiliated
recipe.
her publicly.
Let's not forget.
Love
Melody
doesn't
walked
destroy,
present
betray,
in moments of crisis.
or embarrass
The
you.
OWN network has remained
What Martell
tight-lipped,
loved was
but
the
multiple
lifestyle,
cast members
the
and
image,
the
and the
ultimate
control
rupture
Melody
of what
gave
Melody
him.
and Martell once
Now
built.
that she stands strong
She
on
wasn't
her own,
in the
he
headlines
can't
during the
handle it.
accident.
And the more she
didn't-
rises, the
just
more
about
obvious
oils
it
and
becomes
glow.
that this
No,
was never
honey.
about love.
This
Through
is
it all,
a full circle
Melody
moment
has
of
been the
triumph.
definition
Melody.
of resilience.
Found out?
She has
Sis
raised her
was in her
kids,
car
expanded
dancing,
her
vibing
career,
with her
and kept her
babies in the
dignity.
backseat, singing
She
along.
shows women everywhere
And let me tell you,
that
that's
you don't
into
have to
full
stay in a
meltdown
toxic
mode.
relationship just because someone
The
claims they love
hashtag
you.
Melody Hive swarmed in,
The more she
tagging
grows, the
her
more
in
Martell
every
spirals.
congratulatory post.
Proving this
That
was
Dawn
always
stepped
about
in to show
control,
love.
never
you
love.
know you're winning. When
And
folks
that's
you
the
don't
truth
even
we
talk
have to
to up in the
accept,
comments
Martell.
with heart eyes.
Holt does not
But
love
hold
Melody
up.
Shari.
We have to
And
talk
here's
about the
something else we
elephant in the
can't
room.
ignore.
Melody's
Martell's
coattails on that
pattern
show.
doesn't
It's the
stop with
same
Melody.
ones who threw shade,
Look at the way
whispered
he's
lies,
treated
and
Ariana
smiled
Curry.
in her face,
One moment,
only to
he's
drag her
belittling
behind.
her publicly,
Her back, chilling
calling her
into my
names,
inbox.
dismissing her
Y'all
worth.
ready for this?
The next moment, he's
Allegedly,
right back in her space
certain
privately,
cast members have been
keeping her
quiet
close
lines
enough to feed
behind the
his ego,
scenes,
but
trying
never
to emulate
respecting
Melody's
her
brand
openly.
blueprint to the letter.
That's not love either. That's manipulation. A cycle of control where he gets to decide when she matters, when she doesn't. And it's the same toxic behavior he tried to use on Melody for years. This is why we have to stop confusing control with affection. When someone can hurt you repeatedly and still claim to love you, that's not love. That's selfishness. That's ownership. That's someone using you as a safety net while they do whatever they want. And sadly, too many people excuse it because they don't want to admit what it really is. But until we call it out, the cycle will keep repeating. The truth is,
Not finished
Martell
though, while
loved the
Melody was
access
busy
Melody
speaking
gave
her
him.
truth.
The home,
In an attempt
the family,
to demonstrate
the business,
is back
the
in the
status.
news and is
But
clapping
Melody
back
herself,
hard this time. Let's
didn't
start with the
value her
most
the way
The
a
idea that
partner
Melody
should.
wasn't just
If he
surviving,
did,
she
he
was
wouldn't have
thriving.
risked it all for
So,
temporary
yeah, when
satisfaction
Melody
with
started
someone
finding
else.
her peace,
If he
Martell
did,
was
he
of
wouldn't be fighting
resilience.
her more in divorce than he
She's
ever
what
fought
happens
for
when
her
a woman takes
in
all
marriage.
her peace
And if he
and
truly
her
did,
purpose.
he would let her live
That's
in
a
peace now
storyline no
instead
camera
of
can
constantly
fully
trying to
capture.
drag her back
Even
into his
after they
chaos.
divorced, he seemed
Meanwhile,
hell-bent on making
Lottie's
her
glow
life a
is
nightmare.
undeniable.
Every part in pushing
She is
her
proving
out.
every
One
day
thing's
that
for
you can
sure,
leave someone
Melody
who
wasn't
tried
just
to break
leaving a TV
you
show,
and
she
still
was
thrive.
making a statement.
She's
A
raising her
statement
kids with
reaction
strength,
was very
building
controlled.
her brand,
The man
and
who had
inspiring
spent
women
years making
everywhere
Melody's
to
life
choose
difficult
themselves.
suddenly seemed
And
like
that's
it didn't
exactly
faze
why
him, like her
Martell can't
exit
leave
was
her
no
alone.
big deal. But anyone who
Because
still
every
making
move
her
she
the
makes
center of his
reminds him
story.
that she doesn't need
Let's
him.
keep it real.
Her
He might not be
success
saved
is
her
his
life
biggest
and his
insecurity.
marriage.
At the end of
Fans
the
are in
day, this was
disbelief
never
after a
about
recent-
love.
It's
It was
not
always
actually
about
accurate.
control,
You said
ego,
to me that
and
when we were
image.
married, I was going to
Martell
hotels
Holt may
cheating
want
on
people
you.
to
That's
believe
what
he
I
still loves Melody. But the reality is clear. Real love doesn't cheat, humiliate, or try to destroy. Real love protects, uplifts, and lets go when it's time. And Martell has shown us time and time again that he doesn't know how to do any of that. So the next time someone says he only acts like this because he loves her,